Hello everybody, what is up? My name is Winder. Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to change your CSGO crosshair. Now, I actually made a video a lot like this in 2018, and it did really well. It got a lot of views, got a lot of subscribers, and it helped a lot of people. But I missed out a bunch of things, and that's what I'm going to show you guys today. If you watched the video or plan on doing so, it showed how to change your CSGO crosshair using a specific map that you can download from the workshop, and has a bunch of pro crosshairs and a lot of different crosshairs to use, and a crosshair editor that you can use. But today I'm also going to show you how to change your crosshair no matter where you are, no matter if you're in a casual competitive game. You don't have to be on a map, you could just be playing in any kind of game. How to change your crosshair via console command so you can change it to fit your situation the best. And yeah, while you're busy watching the video, might as well just drop a thumbs up for the hell of it. And yeah, enjoy the video. Anyway, the first thing you're going to want to do is open up your Steam library. Now once you're in your Steam library, just make sure you're clicked on Counter-Strike Global Offensive, then go to the first thing in the links tab. So just go to Community Hub. Ignore this screenshot of 800 different people commenting nice to this guy getting a drop, and click on the Workshop tab. Once you're here, just go into the search box and look up Crashes with a Z Crosshair. That should be good enough. Just search that up, and then the first thing that's going to come up is what you're going to need. I already have it downloaded, but what you have to do is actually click on it, make sure it has this thumbnail to make sure it's the one by this guy, it's the real one. So click on the thumbnail, and then click on the little subscribe button, and make sure you're obviously outside of CSGO. Well, actually, you don't have to be, but it's a little bit finicky if you're inside of CSGO. Downloading things for CSGO might not show up, so just make sure you're out of CSGO. It doesn't really matter that much. It's not going to change anything in your computer or whatever. And yeah, once you have it subscribed, just open up CSGO. Now once you're in CSGO, you're going to have to bear with me. Listen, I was going to make a D-rank video. It didn't actually turn out like it would be that funny, so you know what, now I'm just stuck in silver, so that's great. Anyway, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to jump into the play section. Now, you're probably going to be on official matchmaking with whatever maps you have selected. You're going to actually change it from official matchmaking into workshop maps. Now, here you're going to see all of your workshop maps that you have downloaded, and if you haven't downloaded anything from the workshop, you're not going to see anything, except this one, Crash's Crosshair Generator. It's going to look a little bit weird because the thumbnail picture isn't exactly the same as, you know, a normal thumbnail would be. But anyway, wherever it may be, just find it, make sure it's clicked, and yeah, then click go, and then click go again. Now once you're in the map and you have chose your team, you're going to be meted with all this wonderful little nice things, and that's actually the test area. You can go in later, but for now, this is just the basic setup. This one's the default dynamic one. It's pretty weird, not that many people use it because it's not actually that useful, and this one's just a static version. You can see all the different versions, and also this one is just actually a hybrid, so if you're moving, it won't actually bump up and down like a dynamic one, but like a dynamic one, if you're shooting, it's going to actually bump up and down. So that kind of just helps you see when your spray pattern is like ended, so you know you can spray, and then you can see once the crosshair comes back together, that's when you know you can restart your spray. Here you can change the size, the thickness, the gap, all these lovely things, and then you can also change the color to whatever you want. Probably green and sayin are probably going to be your best bet because they're pretty easy to see. But probably the best part of this map is actually looking at what the pros use. There's also these which aren't really pros, but they have a lot of good ones that you should check out also. So they have all different types. This one's for the pros. The pros usually don't have that interesting of crosshairs actually, because most of them are just crosses that are green or cyan. But these are the best ones to use generally, just because they give you enough visibility. They don't take up that much of your screen. So just figure out which one you want. I think this one's pretty nice because it doesn't take up that much, but it's pretty easy to aim with. And once you have whatever you want, you can just test it out over here. Now once you walk in, there's a bunch of bots that are going to spawn. They're going to keep moving, and you can also buy whatever gun you want. You have infinite money on this map, so I'm just going to buy an AK because that's pretty useful. Then you can just test out what guns you want. Once you've tested what gun you want, which crosshair you want, if you don't like this one, you can also change the map to whichever one you want. You know, these are mainly all the common maps that you're probably going to be playing on, so you know, if you want to play on Mirage, then you can test it against this to see if it fits in, it looks nice. Also, you could just take it away if you just want to test it out in a gray background. Hitting a moving target is harder than I anticipated. Anyway, once you have this crosshair, you're going to be good. You can jump into any game. You're going to have the exact same crosshair. It will carry over no matter where you go. Once you've got the right amount of kills, you can choose whichever one you want. You can test out other ones that you think will be just as good or better. And yeah, you can keep just testing them out. So also, now I'm going to show you how to do it without even being on this map. So here I am in a private game. Now you can do this in a public game. You can do this wherever. I just want to make a semi-realistic experience. This isn't the most realistic. I should probably just win this round so I can actually show the demonstration. There is no enemies, but I still have to wait for the bomb to explode. Anyway, so I'm going to start showing it right now. Anyway, so now as you can see, I have a pretty standard crosshair, but I will show you how to make it larger, smaller. I'm going to show you how to make it different colors. So first things first, I'm going to show you how to make it bigger. So first thing, type in CL_crosshair. That's going to be pretty basic for most of the commands that we're going to use. So then type in size with no space, and then you can make it, currently it's 3, as you can see on the bottom, 4, and see, it's a little bit larger. Now you can make it 5. You can even make it 15. You can make it as large as you want. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really make the game harder for anybody else. It doesn't give you a massive advantage. So you can really change this however you want. You can make it small, so you can make it like 2 or 1, whatever size you think. Now I'm going to show you how to change the color. CL_crosshair color is how you're going to want to do it. Now 1 is going to be the default. It's going to be green. There's 2, which is yellow, which is also pretty good, but it, blends in with the yellow of the sand of the dust too, and all the dusty maps that are super popular like Mirage. There's 3, which is a dark blue. I wouldn't recommend this if you don't have an outline at least. There is 4, which is cyan, which is probably the second best because it's super easy to see in any surface. And then it comes back around to green, which is 5. CL_crosshair thickness 1 is what it's currently at. As you can see, it's pretty nice, but you can actually make it 0.5. See, now it's super thin. Might be better for you if you have a lot of trouble seeing what you're shooting at, or you can make it 2, which is, I don't know why you'd want to do that, but back up at the start, we're going to try CL_crosshair, then we're going to make another underscore, then draw outline and change it from 0 to 1. Now we're actually going to have an outline, a black outline, which is pretty useful, but it kind of gets in the way, but it's pretty useful especially if you're on if you have like a white crosshair and you want to have a black outline. That's super useful. To change the thickness, or to change the attributes of the outline itself, you're going to want to type in CL_crosshair, then another underscore, then outline, and then you can change the thickness if you want. So you can make it 2. I don't know why I do that either, because it just doesn't make that much sense. You can make it 1, and you can also make it half, which does a pretty weird effect, but it's pretty useful actually. That it only outlines half of it, so you can see in the dark and in the light without taking up too much of your actual crosshair. To turn it right back off, you can do CL_crosshair _draw outline 0. Now you guys can play around with this, do this wherever you want. It's super easy, it's super useful. If you just started to queue for like cache or something, or a little bit of a darker map, you can change your crosshair, make it white, you can make it whatever color you want, and change it how you want it. And don't forget to check out the pros ones, because they usually have the best settings, because they usually play the game the most and understand what you need in a good crosshair to play your best. And yeah, don't stress too much about it. Having the perfect crosshair will not make you the perfect player. It will only change your game a little bit. But then again, make sure you don't have a bad crosshair, because that can really make it difficult if you can't see what you're shooting at, or you have trouble lining up shots, which is pretty important to do in this game of Counter-Strike, an extremely aim-dependent game. So yeah, that's pretty much how you do it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. It means a lot that you checked out my video. Don't forget to comment if you have any suggestions, because that's how this video is made. I also have a bunch of other CSGO videos, which you can check out from my sub box. Like if you enjoyed this video, or it helped you, or like if you're a great person, or if you're a bad person, I don't judge. And yeah, do not forget to subscribe, because we are en route to a lot of big milestones this year. We are growing insanely fast. I've quadrupled my sub rate in like the last 2 months, so it's been really great for my channel. And yeah, if you want a great channel to watch from time to time, or every single day, every single second, I'm your guy. Don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I cannot thank you guys enough for the support. See you later, guys. Hope to see you again. Peace.